Ranking every class in Animal Hospital. There are currently 11 classes in the game. But which ones are actually worth using, and which ones are a complete waste? Today I'm ranking every single class from worst to best, based on value, usefulness, and how much they actually help during a shift. Before we start, make sure to like and subscribe. We're getting really close to 25,000 subscribers, and every sub helps a ton. Also, if you disagree with my ranking, let me know your own list in the comments, because I'd love to see your opinions. Now let's get into it. Coming in at number 11 is the Psychologist. This class is honestly just a gamble, and that's exactly why it's at the bottom of the list. Instead of consistently helping you, it doubles both the positive and negative sanity effects. That means you might get lucky sometimes, but you can also lose sanity much faster than normal. Since your entire run depends on RNG, I don't think it's worth spending your animal coins on this class. Unless it gets buffed in a future update, I'd skip it. At number 10, we have the Intern. This is a class everyone starts with, so it's completely free. It gives you a small amount of bonus starting sanity, which is useful when you're brand new to the game. But once you unlock even a couple of other classes, the Intern quickly becomes outdated. It doesn't offer any unique abilities or special perks that make it worth using later on, so you'll probably replace it pretty quickly. Taking the number 9 spot is the Nurse. The Nurse is the cheapest class you can buy, and for that price it's actually not bad. It gives you one extra inventory slot, which means you can carry another important item without constantly running back and forth. That extra space can save a surprising amount of time during longer shifts. It's not an overpowered class by any means, but it's definitely a solid early game upgrade if you don't have many animal coins. At number 8 is the Firefighter. This is one of the newer classes, and I'd say it's pretty balanced. You start with a fire extinguisher, letting you clean slime and put out fires much faster than other players. As you level it up, it gets even better. And at level 3, you basically become immune to fire damage. While that's really useful during certain shifts, it's also very situational, which is why I couldn't rank it any higher. Now we're getting into the classes that I think are genuinely worth buying. Let's move on to number 7. Coming in at number 7 is the Doctor. The Doctor gives you 1 sanity every time you successfully treat a patient. At first, that doesn't sound like a huge bonus, but throughout an entire shift it adds up surprisingly fast. If you're constantly treating patients, you'll notice that your sanity stays much higher than normal. This class is especially good in multiplayer, because there are usually plenty of patients to work on. It's simple, reliable, and always gives you value. At number 6 is Security. Security starts every shift with a taser that has 5 uses. This can save both you and your teammates when dangerous situations happen. It's definitely useful, especially past shift 20 shifts, but considering how much it costs, I expected a little more. The taser is nice to have also. At level 3, it gives 1 taser use every shift, but you need level 3 for it, so that's why I can only put it at number 6. Halfway through the list, at number 5, we have the Secretary. This class is honestly one of the most underrated in the game. Every time you check in a patient, you gain sanity. If you're playing with friends and your job is checking patients in, you'll constantly be gaining sanity throughout the shift. It's an amazing support class, works great with team strategies, and it's also one of the best classes newer players can save up for. Taking the number 4 spot is the Head Nurse. Head Nurse costs 80 Robux. However, for that price, it lets you carry 3 extra items. And trust me, that makes a much bigger difference than you might think. Having extra inventory space means fewer trips back and forth to grab supplies, which saves a lot of time during busy shifts. It's also incredibly useful when you're doing surgeries, because you can carry almost everything you need at once. It may not be flashy, but it's one of the most practical classes in the entire game. Now we've reached the top 3, where every class is incredibly powerful. Let's see which ones are really the best classes. Taking 3rd place is the Paramedic. This is easily the best class for beginners. You start every shift with 6 speed cola uses, letting you move around the hospital much faster. That alone makes completing tasks easier, but the best part is at level 3. Once you reach it, you get 1 free speed cola use every shift, meaning you'll never completely run out. It's useful in both solo and multiplayer, making it one of the easiest classes to recommend. At number 2, we have the Secret Agent. This is the second pay-to-win class on the list since it costs Robux. If you're willing to spend the money, it's easily one of the strongest classes in the game. It gives you powerful abilities that make surviving and completing shifts much easier. I didn't put it at number 1 simply because it costs Robux, while my number 1 pick can be earned completely for free just by playing the game. And finally, taking the number 1 spot is the Surgeon. The Surgeon is the most expensive class you can buy with animal coins, but it's worth every single coin. You start every shift with extra money, giving you a head start right away. Then, every time you successfully treat a patient, you gain sanity and get a speed boost. Those bonuses stack up throughout the shift, making you faster, safer, and much more efficient. Whether you're playing solo or with friends, this class performs incredibly well in almost every situation. That's why, in my opinion, the surgeon is the best class in Animal Hospital. Of course, this is just my opinion. So if you'd rank these classes differently, let me know your list down in the comments. I'd love to see what you think. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe to join the OG 25K subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.